Credit card tips and tricks to stay safe by howtogrowcredit.com. While you watch this video, please consider subscribing. If you like this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below with any comments and questions. We would love to hear from you. Also, if you have a YouTube channel, let us know that you followed us and we will follow you back. Let's grow together. When the video ends, make sure to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com. Both with new content added daily. Some people are scared of the idea of credit cards due to problems that can arise with them. There is no need to fear credit cards. Credit cards can be helpful when you would not want to make cash. The video contains some valuable credit card advice. It is a good practice to have more than one credit card. That works to build a stable credit history, particularly if you repay balances in full each month. Having more than 3 open helps lenders look at you in a bad light when they see your credit report. Check the details and fine print of credit card offers. If you receive a pre-approved card offer, be sure to know what you are getting into before making a decision. It's important to know what your interest rate is and payment schedules you'll be dealing with. You should also be sure to learn about grace periods and any fees that may be applied. Lots of credit cards will offer bonuses simply for signing up. Pay close attention to the fine print so that you qualify for the promised bonus. The one that comes up the most is that you're supposed to spend a very certain amount in the next few months to qualify for the bonus offer. You can avoid being late by setting up automatic payments. When looking for a new credit card, the only review offers that charge low interest and has no annual fees. There are many credit cards available with no annual fee, so choose one of these to save you money. When signing a credit receipt at a store or restaurant, don't leave anything blank. If you are not giving a tip, put a mark through that space to avoid someone adding an amount there. Also, check that your purchase amounts match the amounts on your statement. If you run into financial difficulty, talk with your credit company. If you may miss your next payment, the credit card issuer will usually try to arrange a payment plan that you can stick to. This may prevent the card issuer from reporting agency about a late to the credit bureaus. Keep an eye on your credit rating. Good credit typically starts around the 700 range. Use the credit you have smartly so that you can stay at this level. If you're not there yet, you can use it to get there. Once your score exceeds 700, you will end up with great credit offers. A co-signer is a good way to get your first credit card if you have yet to establish credit. Anyone who has good credit can be a co-signer. They need to be willing to pay for the balance if you cannot pay it. This is one method that is effective in helping individuals to obtain their first card that you can use for building credit. Don't pay off your card immediately after making a charge. Instead of paying right away, only pay when your statement comes in. Then you can pay the full balance to be done with it for another month. This will reflect better on your payment history and give you a better credit score. It doesn't make sense to pay an annual fee when there are lots of credit card companies that charge these fees. You must understand all the new laws governing credit cards. A credit card company is prevented by law from retroactively increasing rates, for example. They are also not allowed to engage in double cycle billing. Research the law. The 2 important laws that have come into effect recently are the Card Act as well as the Fair Credit Billing Act. Avoid the urge to lend a bank card to anyone. Even if it's a good friend that needs something badly, you can never trust someone enough to deal with the potential consequences. It can lead to over-limit charges if your friend should put more on the card than you authorized. If you open a credit card that is secured, you may find it easier to get a credit card that is unsecured once you have proven your ability to handle credit well. You will also start to receive offers in the mail. It's always important to assess your particular situation, but having an unsecured card may be a step in the right direction. Check your credit card statement regularly. A good way to do this is to get mobile alerts. With mobile alerts, you can immediately look into questionable charges. Any suspicious activity on your account should be reported to your bank, as well as to the police if necessary. Be careful when you use your credit card on the internet. Before placing personal card data online, be sure you're using a secure site. This will keep your personal information away from prying eyes. Be sure to ignore emails asking for personal information. Be sure that your teenager knows how to handle a credit card wisely before you co-sign for a credit account. It isn't easy to admit that a child isn't responsible enough to get a credit card, but allowing an irresponsible child to develop bad spending habits can lead to disaster. Do not make a payment on your credit card the moment after you use it. This improves your credit score and gives you a better payment history. When you can pay credit card bills fully. Unless you have a credit card with 0% APR, you will have a charge for financing added to your outstanding balance. To avoid this charge, pay the due amount by the date indicated on the bill. When you merely pay the minimum due on your credit card account, you are not doing much for your overall situation. The minimum due amount is designed to keep you in debt for the long term, as the minimum amount due is set up to maximize bank profitability. Do not close too many credit accounts. You might think that by doing so you will help your overall credit score, but it can harm your credit. When you close your accounts, you are taking away from your actual credit amount, and this could make your current lending ratio percentage higher. You should only have in your possession the cards you may use. This will allow you to keep track of everything and will let you know if one goes missing. There is a lot of theft out there today, so you want to always know where your credit cards. If you think that your card has gone missing, you should contact the credit card company to have it canceled straight away. You should not switch credit accounts unless it is necessary. The amount of time you have accounts open impacts your credit score. A good way to build your credit is to keep your accounts open for long periods. Pay off the minimum on your card, pay more when possible. Missing payments puts a negative mark on your credit rating so that it is more difficult to get credit later. In addition to this, late fees are charged to you by providers when you miss a payment. If this happens, then it can make it hard to rent an apartment. It could make it hard for you to rent an apartment, get insured, get a job. Do not be allured by the promises of credit card companies. Just knowing that you can spend a good bit of money can be quite tempting. But this is also sometimes a recipe for trouble. Work on restricting purchases by thinking hard about any major purchase for a full 2 days before you decide whether or not to proceed. Always read the terms and conditions carefully when applying for any secured card. Carefully examine your monthly statements. Make sure all charges are correct amounts, verify that any credits have been applied, and keep your eyes open for unusual or unexpected charges. The company will correct any legitimate errors as long as they know about them before your next payment is received. Avoid having a lot of active credit cards. Having a maze of credit card bills to go through every month can increase the amount of time spent dealing with your finances. Also, the more credit you have that is unsecured will make it a lot more likely that you're going to get into debt. Don't use your credit card over a debit card simply because the credit card offers rewards and airline points. Charging everything to your card to get free plane tickets might prove successful. A credit card makes it possible for you to purchase high-ticket electronic items. Some cards offer free buyer's protection plans when consumers use them to purchase electronics, and these plans often exceed the standard warranty. Make sure to be aggressive in paying the purchase off before the interest accrues. Make your card bills on time each month. Missing one payment can result in the imposition of higher interest rates for you. Consider signing up for auto payments online to take late payments. Avoid credit cards with annual fees, even if the offers seem attractive. With the level of competition for your business these days, you should be able to find a good credit card that will not soak you every year with a hefty fee. Credit card fees can add up to a substantial amount over time. Try not to let a credit card. The realization that you can spend a lot of money at one time can be hard to resist. This can make you have devastating financial consequences. Limit impulse buys through a system of 48 hours before purchasing large ticket items. When searching for a card, you should aim to discover one that provides rewards or bonuses you will make use of. If you do not travel by air often, a credit card with a frequent flyer bonus program will not be very beneficial to you. You may find a cashback offer to be ideal for you. Set a budget for yourself. You might be tempted to start spending right away when you receive a new card. Do not give in to this urge. Before you use the card for anything, sit down and plan out a budget for yourself. You will avoid future problems when you stick to the budget. If you are going to utilize more than one credit card, always pay them according to the highest April. Make an effort to use the cards with the lowest interest rates whenever possible. You should attempt to reduce the debt that you have from one month to another. If you are in a situation where you have to carry a balance, you want to use cards with a low APR to lower how much interest you pay. The credit information in this video will help individuals overcome their fear of credit card usage. You will find that a credit card can be useful if it is used correctly. You don't have to be afraid of them. Remember what you've just learned, and you'll be fine. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com. Both with new content added daily. Also, check out our recommended credit repair system with the link in the description. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Not only does it help us make new content for you, but it also tells YouTube to share this content with others. How to grow credit. Steps to grow your credit score.